For me, it's a real privilege. I'm very lucky and very blessed to be here in this beautiful place for the very first part of the festival. I feel very lucky and very happy to be here. So the film Red, White and Brass is about a group of Tongan people living in New Zealand, and they really want to go and see Tonga play France at the Rugby World Cup. And when they can't get tickets for the game, they decide to tell the city council that they have a marching band so that they can perform and get free tickets. But what they didn't tell them is that they don't have a band. So the idea of the film is that they have only a few months to learn how to march and to play instruments, and then they will actually perform at the game. And the inspiration came from the other writer, Nua Finau. It's actually based on a real life story, so this is something that actually happened to him. And the story is really about the passion and the energy that Tongan people have. So it's sort of an exploration of Tongan pride and what makes them it's almost like their superpower, that they think they can do anything. And I think for audiences, especially Pacific audiences, I think really the story really resonates with them, and it's a very sort of fun and happy film, full of joy and energy and happy emotions. And we made it for, I guess, a wide audience too. So it was always important for us that the aunties and the grandmothers could go, and the little kids could go as well. So it's a very sort of joyful film that anyone can see. So I'm half Samoan and I come from New Zealand, and for me it's really important in my work to explore Pacific stories and to also tell the stories, I guess, with authenticity. So making sure that the stories that we're telling are truthful. I think because early in my career there were a lot of films or TV shows that we would watch, and they would be, if you were Samoan or Tongan, or if you were Pacific Islander, it didn't ring as true, didn't feel authentic, because the people, I think the people telling the stories weren't Pacific Islanders. And so for me it was really important to tell the stories, Pacific stories, in a way that has a strong Pacific voice. So I think a lot of my work as well, because I'm half Samoan, a lot of my work explores the dynamics between multicultural relationships and questioning what it means to be a Pacific Islander, and how Pacific Islanders sort of navigate their way in the modern world. I think connecting with other Pacific Island communities is really important, because often it's very hard to get funding or to make films that will play to wide audiences. I think the more that we can connect and link, and so that we can tell our stories to an audience, but also be able to watch other Pacific stories, I think that's really important, because I think there's a real hunger or desire out there for people other Pacific Islanders to see themselves, or people who have similar stories on film. Yeah, I learned a lot making the film. It was a lot of years in the making for me. A lot of trying to get other projects funded, trying to get money to make films. And the advice that I would give to other people is just to try and make as much as you can. Like, don't sort of wait to get money, just get a camera out. I mean, everything's so, the technology is so accessible now, and I think we learn a lot from our mistakes, and I made a lot of mistakes, but that's how you improve. And I always try to just make things with friends and the weekends, and I think that's the only way you really learn. And try and make them first, and make the mistakes, and then to see that there are festivals and there are, I guess, avenues for funding that people who do want to make things can then sort of apply for funding and make bigger films, and then just to keep going and going until you make a feature.